It's Beamers everywhere. They all got verbals.
Yeah, these your folks.
Yes, sir. Sound good.
Okay, so that's Josh Laurent. This right here is OKQ. And this car right here is me and my wife. I'm pretty familiar with both Josh Laurent and OKQ. They're pretty big in the car community. I remember Josh Laurent back when he had the Scat Pack. I remember OKQ back when he had the M6. As you can see by their follower count on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they're pretty big in the car community, so yeah. So I'm just going to record voice over this because the initial audio got messed up. But anyway, here's us installing our RK Tunes intakes. Well, RK Tunes front mount intakes. In the first clip with us driving, you can actually hear the RK Tunes intakes already installed. But first things first, you got to remove that front grille. Now in the 2021s, the grille is a little bit different. Instead of it being two separate pieces, it's all one piece. As you can see at the top, there's like these little ridges that you need to stick like a screwdriver or something in it and then just pretty much wiggle it out. As you're doing it, you'll be able to hear it kind of like snap out of place. And then you'll just have to keep doing it until you hear all of them snap out. You'll be able to just pull it out from there. At this point, we were able to get it out. I think there was like one clip that was like kind of hard to get loose. So it took us a little bit of time to try to unclip it. Last thing you have to do is disconnect the camera or the sensor from the grill, from that little wire right there. Now the next step is to get rid of the active grill pieces. We couldn't really figure out how to just keep it open, so that way it'll make it easier for us to pretty much clip it and get rid of those pieces. Now this part is kind of tricky. So there's a few ways to get these pieces out. We kind of just were able to lift it out of the holes that it was in and just pull it out from there, from the top. Another thing to note is that those middle pieces that we left on, that can damage the motor for the active grill and it will throw a code. So right now we have a code for the active grill shutter. Pretty much, we're not sure if the motor is damaged yet, but we'll have to get that middle part out. There's videos on how to get it out. We just haven't tried it yet. And this piece right here that I'm holding, it just wiggles out after you get all the pieces out. It just holds the pieces together from the top. So next we had to remove the stock air boxes, and I believe this is where we ran into a roadblock. So on both sides, there's a bar that kind of just holds it in place, and then each bar has a bolt that needs to be removed, but they're two different sizes. So for one side, we didn't have the correct size socket to remove it. So at this point, we hopped in the Uber, headed to AutoZone so we could get the right tools. As you can see in the video, we just bought a whole line of new sockets pretty much. Didn't want to take any chances, didn't want to buy the wrong size and have to come back to AutoZone. So at this point we got back and we were able to take out the air box. The first one came out pretty easy. And then here's the second one coming out. And then on both sides you have these air ducts that kind of like leads towards the front of the car. The first one came out on the left side. It came out pretty easy, but the right side, it felt so much more difficult to take out. And now it's time to actually install the RK Tunes intakes. So in the video, he said to either use soap and water or to use Windex to kind of just get it slippery so it could just kind of slip in there. This part was actually pretty tough trying to pull it through to the front. You can actually hear me in this next clip. I'm out of breath. I'm tired. And then I realized I have to do it again. All right, so we're getting somewhere. We have it in. First one is good. We just need to clamp it down. We also need to, screw everything in. Time for the right side. This is actually pretty tough, like getting it through this hole and trying to bend it the right way so it can actually fit through. It's a whole workout. that was pretty much it. Once you get the tubes through on both sides, you just gotta clamp on those intakes, which I don't know what happened to the video of that, but that was pretty easy, pretty simple. But then everything else just needs to go back in place. So you put back on the grill, you clamp down everything that needs to be clamped, and that was pretty much it. And as you can hear in the first clip, that's how it sounds with the intakes. I will eventually record a pure sound video for the car. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.